Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. So now let's take a look in the cryptocurrencies as we do usually on Thursday. So a few moments to discuss today. So in general, as we said last time on Monday, that although market was coiling around some levels and showing the upward action, we have some doubts on a bullish perspective. At least, well, market was able to proceed higher, but the lack of the clear bullish signs makes us think that it would be better to wait a bit more and see for a deeper retracement, where at least potentially we could get at least some support that could lead and trigger a technical response. Maybe not the reversal, but at least this is more safe to take the position, because some even technical automatic response on the support lets you to protect your position with the break-even stop and see what will happen. So currently, actually on the Bitcoin, we have to resolve a couple of questions. First of all, we need to understand whether this action is just a pullback on the bullish performance, the market is ready to keep going higher, or this is completion of the ABCD and market is ready to go lower. It's just because we have reasons to suggest that slower action is also possible. And this task probably will be not very simple, and it takes for a few weeks, because we need to see how market will trade out the intraday support, how it will respond to the strong support areas. That gives us the clue to understand what to expect next. Because as we said, market right now stands in the crossroad of the different driving factors. One group of the factors is the fiscal, financial. Others are mostly fundamental. Fundamental point of view, they are negative for the Bitcoin. Rising interest rates, rising inflation. Bitcoin generates no interest. That's why it loses the competition to the bonds, to the dividend stocks, and so on. This is first moment. But from the financial, from the fiscal point of view, the massive inflow of the capitals from the European Union, including the cryptocurrencies as well, provides gradual support to the market. And that brings a bit, well, confusing price action actually from time to time, lots of volatility, wobbling market, so that makes it difficult to trade it. So currently what we need to consider, on a weekly chart, we do not have yet the major breakthrough. So as we said, it might be the ABCD, just retracement, and we could get garters cheaper to sell actually, and we have got it on the daily chart. And to speak about reversal and at least more potential for the upward action, we need to see that market is overcome this resistance. So market should break the confidence level. Currently, we do not have it yet. That's why on the longer term charts, on the weekly, we do not have yet the reasons to suggest the reversal on the Bitcoin market. It's not here yet. So we need to wait a bit more. So if you'd like to invest with the confidence, it's not time yet. On the lower time frame, we have the pattern that we actually discussed on Monday, and it's now completed, and market shows normal response to the resistance. We said trend stands bearish, market has completed triple to sell right around fib level. Well, maybe it will break it, but in the current situation, it would be better to wait, because it would be better to consider long entry from some lower standing levels where we have the support, where at least have more chances that market shows the bullish reaction. And currently this moment is coming. So here you could see that minimum response almost done to this pattern. At the same time, risks, guys, exist that it will be downward continuation. It's just because with this ABCD pattern, the CD leg, as you can see, is significantly slower. And usually it becomes the harbinger of the reversal rather than retracement. When the CD leg is faster, it's very high chances that the pullback will be just a retracement. The market will keep going to the next target. But when the CD is slower, it's more chances that it might be reversal. And that's why for us it's crucial to consider how market responds on intraday supports. Additionally, if you would like to buy Bitcoin in current situation, it would be better if you will try to buy it at the strong support areas that at least provide you some protection, so you could move stops to the break-even and the pullback. If even later you will be wrong with the break-even stop, you lose nothing, and that will be much safer to deal with the current situation. So here trend stands bearish. Market shows the first leg of a reaction on this area. Now we need to see what will happen next. So market, whether it will be able to stay here or it will keep going lower. At the same time, on the 4 time frame chart, as we said, here's guys, by the way, our ABCD pattern that we suggested on Monday. Now it's completed the OP, and in fact, market stands at the first support area. So it completes the OP and stands at the first level. So we suggest that if you would like to buy and try to trade on the long side, you need to consider first this area, second this one. It's around 41 even, with the stop somewhere below the 41 even. That's because this is confluence. We have some intraday targets around it, and it will be, well, here at least chances much better that it will be some minor response to this area if even later market starts dropping. So that provides significantly better from the risk-reward opportunity for taking the long position. So that's why in the current situation we call you suggest to not take the position totally with the whole volume right here, but if you'd like to, you could buy, for instance, 30%, 40% of your position and see what will happen. If market will drop lower, then you could add bulk right here with anticipation of the possible upward bounce with the stops below this area. It's just because if you'll take a look at the hourly chart, you'll see that we have this ABCD pattern, right? So here is the OP here that we specified for 350. Market is coming lower, and we have the XOP 4108 that agrees with the confluence support, and that makes it very attractive for position taking. Take a look at the XOP lays barely below the confluence, so it might be spike to the 41 area, and then market could start to respond once it will complete it, the XOP level. So since here we have some acceleration, right? So some pressure exists on the downward direction, and in general 127 butterfly already is past, 1618 stands right here, which is significantly below the OP. We treat the chances that market will reach this area, well, as significant. So in this situation you have actually two options. If you would like to buy Bitcoin, it is either, as we said, split position by some part here and then other part here, or just sit on the hands, wait when the market hits the confluence around 41, 40, 42 area, 41. This is this area. Then think about taking the whole position in that area. So that's actually our view. But this is only for intraday trading, so a long position, because on the high time frame, as we said, on the daily, it's absolutely not the fact that market will stop here and shows the major reversal. More probable that it will trade out this level, some pullback, and then keep going lower. This is actually our major task to estimate later within the few weeks. Another reason why we think that this action is possible is just because of the performance of the interest rates. Today, yes, we see some pause in our prediction, some pullback on the daily chart. Market here stands strongly overbought, which provides some support to the Bitcoin. But in general, if we'll take a look at the overall performance, you could see how fast acceleration on the interest rates is, and that's definitely the headwind for the Bitcoin. And that is the major reason why we think that bears stands with a bit more chances than the bulls currently on the cryptocurrencies. So that being said, for scalp trading, you can consider this setup for possible taking the short-term bullish position with the hope that market will show some pullback and response to this area. For a longer term, those who would like to invest in the Bitcoin for a longer term perspective, we suggest that it is the time to wait and see what will happen, because on the daily chart the context is still bearish. Market has some bearish signs. Overall background for Bitcoin is also not very friendly, and that makes us have some doubts on the immediate upward reversal.